My name's Darren Batista. I am the founder of Batista Bootcamp. And before joining NextGen CEO with Mike, I was an Equinox personal trainer, drowning in hours on the floor, training clients for 12 to 13 hours a day. And I was starting to feel the effects of it physically and mentally, experiencing some burnout in that area. So when I was at Equinox, I was barely scraping $2,000 a month online. I didn't have the structure in place, and it was a little bit all over. So the income monthly was nowhere close to where I wanted it to be.
Got it. And before, like at 2K a month online, what were some things you were unable to do that you wish you could in your life at that point?
Number one, just having the freedom to do things like travel, have more time for myself and my own workouts. The inability for me to scale online forced me to do a ton in person. So I was only leaving myself maybe 30 minutes to an hour to get my own workout in. It
Mhm.
was taking a toll on me physically where I couldn't fully focus on myself. And I also couldn't do the things leisurely that I wanted to do on the side of that.
I'm sure that's the reason why you're wanting to go online is to not have any of that be a problem. But of course, there are some doubts and fears before making a big investment into a mentor, into a course. What would you say were your doubts and fears before joining me inside of NextGen CEOs?
Yeah, I think the biggest fear is one that everyone will have. It's obviously the money, right?
Mhm.
Everyone will say that's the easiest answer is yeah, you're putting a lot of money into this and you don't necessarily know what the result will be. But I think once you're ready to rip the band-aid and you're not happy with the situation you're in, you have to spend money to make it. And I did that with Mike, and I made my money back almost immediately, and he helped me completely change my life. So over the last 9 months, I've made about $175,000 online, which has been great.
Not bad.
I,
How much have you made in 2025 so far? Like what were we, April 17th? How much have you made so far in 2025?
about $130,000 in 2025.
Let's go.
Highest revenue month was about $53,000.
Not a bad payday, man. Did you ever think
Not
you'd be
terrible.
making that much money?
No, I mean, the first day I sat down with you and I'm scraping and fighting for $2,000 a month to sit here now and say my highest revenue month was a $53,000 month is insane to me.
And I know coming in, you were, hey, I need help with lead generation. I need help with growing my social media following. What did we help you implement in your business, in your social media that helped you make so much money and grow your Instagram?
Yeah, I think just knowing what type of content to put out there, what actually attracts leads into your DMs. Before I didn't really have a system or a plan as to what type of content should I be posting to actually attract people into my virtual program.
Mhm.
Once I joined up with you, it was clear that there's different styles of posting to attract different styles of leads. So once I put my head down and committed to that, the leads started to come in, and I learned the proper way to interact with those leads as they came in as well, which was a huge help.
It's one thing to get followers, it's another thing to know how to convert followers into cash, as you found out. What are you able to do now, Darren, in your life, making this much money, having such a big social media presence that you just couldn't before?
Simple answer is I can do whatever I want, which is that's what I was chasing at the beginning of this is I felt like I was slave to the system, but now the system is mine and I have total control over my lifestyle. If I want to go travel, spend time with my family, take a little bit of time off from on feet personal training, I have the ability to now do that. And the balance of life for me has taken a complete 180, and that's I owe a huge amount of credit to this program.
Hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about. Freedom, helping out people around you. Now, there are lots of business coaches and gurus out there. You've probably been hit with some ads, and lots of people are skeptical because they've hired these gurus and they've been burned. So, what would you tell someone who's watching this right now, is on the fence about whether or not I'm knowledgeable, whether or not I can help them, whether or not this is going to be another waste of their money? If they were to join Next Gen CEOs? What would you say to that person that's sitting on the fence thinking about joining?
Yeah, I think what I'd say to the person thinking and sitting on the fence is I was that person. I met with Mike initially, and I told him no, and I sat on the fence and wasted my time for a whole nother 6 months. When now looking back, I was kicking myself as to why didn't I just commit on day one when I met with Mike. He cares about his people. It's a no BS approach to helping you grow as an online coach. And that's exactly what I needed. And I would assume that's what every fitness coach needs is someone that's going to keep it real with you, but stay on you about doing exactly what you need to do to get to where you want to be. So if you're on the fence right now, rip the damn band-aid, because when I did, my entire life changed. And now I sit here making money that I never expected to make and having freedom that I never expected to have.